my name is Anna and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to my channel. So about 4 years ago, I moved to Seattle. I moved across the country for the first time and into an apartment in Westlake. And I love that apartment. It was brand new and had really nice appliances. The rooftop had a speakeasy and it was a really easy place to live, but ultimately I felt like I was living in a hotel. It wasn't very personal. It was a huge building. It was easy to just feel like it wasn't your home, like you're living in somebody else's space. So when I moved out, I did a lot of apartment research and I kind of found that in Seattle you can go one of two ways with apartments. Either you get this like brand new cookie cutter apartment building, or you go into like an old, not updated, kind of like dingier apartment, but somehow still costs the same as the like newer apartments, more or less. Before moving into this apartment, I probably moved every like 6 to 12 months since I was 18, my freshman year in college. And this is the first place that I've really settled down and I felt like it is my home and I've really made my own. I love watching other people's apartment tours, especially the ones in Seattle, because you get a little peek into people's lives and seeing how they decorate and how they live. So I'm gonna share my apartment with you all. And stay tuned to the end where I talk about how much I pay in rent. All right, let's get going. When you first walk into the apartment, you're greeted by the living room, which is actually pretty spacious and bright, and I love this room. It's probably where I spend 90% of my time when I'm in the apartment, just relaxing. Over here we have the TV, which just sits right up against the wall to the outside of the apartment, which is always fun because everyone can hear whatever it is I'm watching on TV, so not always the most privacy. My decoration style is mostly like bright green and like a lot of plants and kind of like bringing the outdoors in. If you turn over here, here's the couch, this like giant L-shaped couch with this chase lounge, and this is like one of my favorite things in the whole apartment. I'm sad because it's starting to get a little older and you can tell like the places, you might be able to see it right there, where like Momo's really my cat has like really gone to town on it, but it's so comfy. I spent so much time just like laying out over here, watching TV, doing work, especially like in the beginning of COVID when I didn't have a desk and didn't have like a place set up to do work. I honestly just did a ton of work from like right there. Up here I have a little floating shelf with these plants hanging down. I got these plants maybe like 2 years ago and they've grown a ton. They grow so fast and they're so easy to take care of and don't need a ton of sunlight, which is great for Seattle. Over here is my bookshelf, kind of just like some random stuff that I've thrown on here. I can't say that I've done a great job at decorating it, but I have a lot of books from when I used to be a part of the Book of the Month Club, which is like a club that like sends you a new book every month and kind of makes it easy to pick out the next one. I definitely love reading, but I put most of my books on my Kindle. Over here I have a little entryway spot where I throw all of my coats and bags. In the winter this gets like pretty filled because I have so many different coats for like when it rains or when it's dry in Seattle. This is my favorite non-winter jacket. It's from Aritzia. I think it's like a wool, kind of like a shirt jacket, and it's just really cute and comfortable and easy to throw on when I'm going out. And then of course the Dyson. This has probably been like one of the best purchases I've made since getting an apartment. I mean, I have a cat, but I've also had, I literally use this every day to vacuum. Another thing that I really love about this apartment are these crystal handles. I think they're really beautiful and unique and definitely a marker of the age of the apartment, and you can feel like it's from a different time. If you open this up, and here is just a closet. It's actually a pretty sizable closet. I keep my snowboard in here. I have a washer and dryer, which I've lived in plenty of apartments at this point where I didn't have my own washer and dryer and I had to like lug laundry like up and down tons of floors, and I will never not appreciate having a washer and dryer. This apartment is pretty old. It has radiator heating, so everything is heated by water going through these pipes, and I have these in a few different rooms. and then you can switch everything on and off using this like rusty old knob. I can't say it's my favorite feature of the apartment. Moving from the living room into this room here. So this used to be my dining room pre-COVID. I had a circular dining table right here that I actually never used. But when COVID hit, I turned it into my home office. And so over here, we have my desk that I got. This is from West Elm. And then this chair here is from Pottery Barn Teen. It works pretty well for me. I like that it's right in front of the window, so I get all of this natural light during the day. And turning around, we face into the kitchen. I have these like really cute glass cabinets, and I wish I could say that I had done like a fantastic job decorating them, but I really haven't. I've not really known what to put in either of these. I like have an idea of kind of putting like bar cart style glasses and like drinkware and stuff like that, but that hasn't happened yet. And here we have the kitchen, which is pretty standard. One thing that I love about this apartment, and like one of the reasons why I got it, is because the appliances are all updated. I love that I have decorated the side of this fridge with a bunch of pictures from my friends and family. When I first moved to Seattle, I really didn't know anybody out here, and I was across the country from everyone that I knew. So I have little reminders up here of just like my grandma and my brothers and my parents. Moving through the kitchen, we come into the hallway. And here we just have another closet. Over here we have the bathroom. This is actually like my least favorite part of the whole apartment. We have this like super tiny sink right here. So there's no like storage underneath for me to put anything. And this actually like comes up to, I don't know if you can like tell on camera, but it comes up to like mid-thigh. I don't know, can you see that? That's like my thigh right there. Because I don't have any storage in here, I got this like bamboo shelving for over the toilet, and it's been really handy and effective because I can like keep all of my skincare and stuff in here, and then I actually have my makeup bag right there. But it doesn't like hold up well in the bathroom because when it gets wet, it gets like, the wood gets ruined. And over here is the shower. Coming out of the bathroom, we have this pretty like big hallway for an apartment. There's like separate exit over here that leads to a back staircase. This used to be an old alcove for a phone, so I just decorated it with some more plants that I found at Target. Turning the corner, we come into my bedroom. I love the bedroom. I think it's probably like one of the more put together places in the whole apartment. I love this fringe rug that I have down here. And then I have a queen size bed with like the world's most comfortable mattress. I think the brand is called Helix. I think these linen bed sheets are from West Elm, and I have like a throw blanket from Target. Here I have my dresser with the little marble plaque, I guess you could call it, and then a cute wavy mirror. I think I got this off of Amazon, and a candle from Madewell, and then a little jewelry box here in the back. I love that my bedroom opens up to, this is actually like my neighbor's backyard, so they just have like a ton of green here, especially in the summer, and Momo loves to sit on the bed and look outside. And then here we have the final closet. I have my travel stuff that's an air mattress. And then that bin is all my snowboarding stuff that I take out on the mountain. And then just like the sweaters that I wear the most often, I'll go up here so they're accessible. And then some extra bedding in case I have visitors. This apartment building is about 690 square feet, and I don't want to share the specific neighborhood that I live in just out of safety, but I do live in the western side of the city, so somewhere between Fremont, Ballard, Magnolia, and Queen Anne. For rent, I pay $2,000 a month, and then I pay $75 for a parking spot that I have outside my building. I paid $25 for pet rent for my cat Momo, and then I pay about probably $50 a month on utilities. So total that comes out to $2,150. I know that this sounds like a lot of money probably to a lot of people. I grew up living in big cities, and ever since I've paid rent, I've always lived in like expensive cities that have just high rent prices. Prior to this, I was in DC, where I'm from, and then I was in Chicago as well. So these are all expensive cities, and I just kind of got used to the fact that you're gonna have to pay a lot if you wanna be downtown. And I love being at the heart of things. I love feeling like I can walk outside and have a lot of different options and where I can go and what I can do. I'm near coffee shops and restaurants and bars and the water. So for me, it's well worth it, but I get that that's not everybody's financial situation. And I will say that if it's helpful for you to see my apartment and know my rent, be sure to like and subscribe so I know that it was helpful for you. It's always uncomfortable when I have to talk about financial information because I know my friends and family are watching, so help me out and let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. All right, I think that's everything that I have for today. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching, and I will see you in the next one.